Hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 10th of May 2021 and this is episode 61. Actually take 2 because I'd forgotten to write something down. It's going to be one of them today, isn't it? And anywhere you can find me is going to be down in the description box, also with anything that I mention. If I can link, I'll link. If not, I do still write down anything that I've mentioned down there. Is there anything else? I am more active on Instagram than Facebook, and that is Instagram is the one I intend to go to. And I'd like to say welcome to anybody that has come along to join the happy family we've got here of crafters. And yeah, and let's see what I've been up to this week. As you can see in the photograph, Glenn went out yesterday and took a beautiful photograph of the corner of our garden, and it's looking so nice with the little bluebells and the bleeding arts and all that. We've got a cat, massive, it's taller than me, and I'm only 5'4", anything's taller than me really. California, oh, now that's gone out of my head. Oh, it's a beautiful colour when it blooms. California. Oh no, I'll have to write it down on the screen. I'll ask Glenn when I do my editing. But it's absolutely beautiful and I just can't wait for it to bloom. You can see all the little bits all starting to come out. I have done a lot of crafting, but I've concentrated more on Pacific things. I woke up on Wednesday, because Wednesday last week was my what I call my my Teresa morning, because we have our face to face with our phones and that. She's doing her knitting or sewing, and I'm doing my this end, and we have such a giggle. We really do. 2 hours just fly. Anyway, I got up early and I was going through Instagram like I do in the morning, and I noticed that someone was asking for test knitters for this sock pattern, and I thought, yeah, you know, I'm going to go for it. I am going to go for it because I've only got my shawl on, and so I emailed over, and I'm going to mention everything and show them my progress and everything so far in a bit. And yeah, and luckily she accepted and said yes. And I tell you what, I'm loving them, absolutely loving them. So I can't wait to show you the test knit that I'm doing. As I say, they should be finished in the next couple of days. What else do I have? So that's the knitting. We have a crochet, which is a start and a finish. It was just a spur of the moment purchase, and I finished. I got him done, but oh, he is cute. I've got a quilt block done this week, which I do on a Sunday. And then on Saturday last week, I made the project bag, because I already had the grime guard, the project bag for the cross stitch along that Teresa and I and obviously loads of others are doing with the Fat Quarter Shop next month. So and then all I've got to do now for that is the notions pouch, which will go with it, and which I'll do this week, and it's all finished. Okay, so oh yes, today I am wearing this is the Tegan Can Knits Flax Light. But what I did is, yet again, as you can see, it's a scrap one, just all odd bits of sock yarn, and these are all like West Yorkshire spinners and opal and all stuff like that. Because I know that was one that I've knitted for Glenn. That, you know, I love making these. I've been making them for years. Because every stripe kind of tells a story, because you know who you knit the socks for. Also, as you can see, I did the garter down here, but I didn't put sleeves on it, because I like stuff where I can wear it more, you know, not just you know, if for a season. I like to get a lot of wear out of it, like most of the year. So with this, I can wear it with a long sleeved, or I can wear it as is. So I decided not to put the sleeves on. So all I did is I obviously just did the body, literally just did the body as the pattern, didn't add anything at all to this part here, and I just did a little rib round to finish it off, and I absolutely love it. It kind of, well, because of the colours, it goes with everything, doesn't it? Okay then, right. Oh, and at the near on the end, I have a shout out as well. Oh, for a brand new podcaster. She started last week as her episode 1. I tell you what, oh, she did a brilliant job. She really did. But yes, I will talk about that. And I do also have some crochet news. So what I will be doing, I'll be popping the crochet news in when I do the crochet section. Oh, and I have one naughty this week, and that's just arrived. I have ordered another Laurie Holt book, quilt book, but I didn't order it till late Friday, I think, so I reckon that'll be here in the middle of the week. Because this is a new one. It's an older book, but it seems to be what they say is the one that is, you know, it's got obviously blocks and everything in it, but that's the one that a lot of people refer back to. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. And I know Teresa ordered one too, because she told me, and I ordered one. Because you got it, wouldn't you? So yeah, and I will say, obviously, we've ordered it from the Stitchery at Dorset. Okay then, right, so let's hop right in. As I say, when it comes to the week, it's been really weird with the weather. We've had a lot of rain, and I mean a lot of rain. It rained all night last night, and so everything's just going to come alive. It really is just going to come alive now because they've had a good water in. The wind is a bit strong today. It really is. Yeah, I reckon it's going to get up to 40 miles an hour. We had a bit of a what's it called, like a mini storm. A 50-mile-an-hour wind came in last week, during the week. I think it was Wednesday, and that was a bit scary really, because we're the highest part of our town, and we've got the sea there, and we've got the sea there, we've got the sea there, we've got another big town there, kind of thing. And it's, yeah, so we really get it if it hits us from the sea especially. But anyway, right, so let's get into the exciting stuff of why you're here, shall we? Okay then, right, first of all, I am going to go into the knitting. So this is the knitting section. Okay then, right, as I said, I got up on Wednesday and I was just flicking through, and I follow Amanda from the Shutter Monkey Crafts. She's got a YouTube channel. She does lovely patterns. I mean, absolutely lovely patterns. So I think she sells them on Etsy. I'll have to look into that. I think it is her Etsy shop. But, you know, definitely go over and take a look. She's so much fun. She's from Scotland, and she does some beautiful crafts. She's an all-rounder like me. So she does the quilting, the knitting, the crochet. She's an all-rounder. But anyway, she was asking for test knits for a plain sock pattern, and I just love it, absolutely love it. She's called it the Skoosh pattern, which she's even put here. This translate as something very easy for those not fluent in Scottish dialect. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. But she emailed over the pattern to me, and I've printed it off, and the pattern itself is stunning. The way that she lays out, I've read through it, and it's very clear. She holds your hand right from the beginning. I will show you where I'm up to. As I say, I cast them on Wednesday, and I will be finishing them in the next couple of days. We have got until the end of this month, and I'm thinking if it will be okay with her that if I do manage to get these done in the next couple of days, because then we've still got a few weeks before the end of May, because she had a cuff down version and then a toe up version. I chose the cuff down, and I'm thinking, as I say, if I can get these done, I am going to email her and see if I can also do the toe up for it, because I just love the way she has written the pattern. I absolutely love it. So this is, I have asked her, and I've been given permission to show. So this is the actual pattern. As I say, this is the cuff down, and it's a vanilla sock, but as I say, she's called it the Skoosh because it is translate to something very easy, and it is. I tell you, this would be ideal for someone who just wants to have a go at knitting socks. I'd never done it before because, as I say, she holds your hand right from the beginning. So I went through my stash and I went for my West Yorkshire spinners. And let me see, I have got my labels here so I can tell you what's what. This was a, oh, where is it? Oh, this yarn, oh, there it is. This yarn was a limited edition yarn for a yarn shop day in 2017. Well, I didn't realise it was that old. And it was the 6th of May. Well, I started these on Wednesday the 5th of May, and I just thought this yarn would have been appropriate. It's a self-striping, and I don't know, they wouldn't have had it. They would have been a limited edition. Well, anyway, West Yorkshire spinners are absolutely, I love their sock yarn. I really do. And for the actual heel, I will say, for the cuff, I popped in a West Yorkshire Spinners signature plain, and this is colourway 063650545. I know when you actually look online, they do go by colour. I wish they would actually put the colour on the ball band. I really do, but they never seem to. They put the colour on the website, but then do numbers on the ball band. But anyway, it's like a turquoise colour, and I absolutely, this is going to be the toe as well. And for the heel, to match the colours, and I wanted to break up the stripes, I had a piece of the Drop Fables, and this is colour 102. It is like a rosy pink, really. Yeah, super wash sock. Right then, so let's show you my progress. So I split my 100 grams, and with Amanda, this is what I've never tried before, you see. As you all know, I became a DPNer for the first time. I cracked it, my brain worked last year, and I automatically did it with 4 needles in work, and then this one, so it's a 5 needle basically, isn't it? And when I was trying to do the sock pattern from the Knit Vent 2020, they've got a cable pattern. Helen Stewart's done a cable pattern, and the cable pattern, when you actually got 4 needles in work, the cable pattern goes right in the middle of the 2. So Teresa said try with 3 needles working, because that's how she was taught. And I tried it, and I don't know. I don't know if that was because I was just starting with the DPNs. I don't know. Anyway, Amanda does everything with 3 needles in working, and then your 4th needle obviously is the one that takes you round. Now in the pattern, she gives you everything for that way, but she does also say that you can do it, you know, with your magic loop and stuff like that, mini circulars. And I thought, no, I'm going to give this a go, and I'm loving it. I find my knitting ain't as tight, I don't know, as what it is with using the 5 needles, but with using the 4 needles, it's fabric's a lot better, I find personally, for my knitting. So what I have done is just take out my spare, easy there. So there is, so I'm actually on this one, I've already done the gusset. The gusset's all done and dusted. So on this one, I have just got to do the foot. It's a 1x1 twisted rib, and I am following the pattern to the letter. I will say that. And it's a nice bright yarn, because I say represented Yarndale. No, yarn shop day even. I'm using 2.25 DPNs, which is what Amanda suggests in, but then again, I use these anyway. And as I say, I am absolutely loving it. And she's got links when you actually get the pattern, you buy the pattern, she's got links on how she does the stretchy cast on and all that. But I will say, I have, because I've knitted hundreds of socks, but I will say I did go over and have a look at her tutorials of of the socks and what she does. And as I say, she holds your hand all the way through. Absolutely brilliant. So I've got the 3 and this is the 4. So that sock is up to the gusset. This one, because I do, that's the way I work. I do 2 cuffs, 2 legs and so on. So this one is, I'm actually working on the gusset. I've just ain't long started the gusset last night after I finished that one. So that's what I'm saying. I've only really got the feet and the toes to go. And as I say, I'm loving it. I cannot, when this is released, I can't, I'll have to find out from Amanda when it is hopefully going to be released, because, oh, it's brilliant. For a vanilla recipe, it's absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I tried to get as matchy as possible. Oh, actually, I can see, hang on a second. Now I've held that. Oh, no, it's there. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's there. Look, that's it. I was going to say, try to get them as matching as I possibly could. So where's this one come out? And I will say, now I don't know if Amanda realizes this, but as a test knitter, I do knit left-handed. The only craft I do right-handed is the crochet, and you all know why, because I've told you the story in the past. So I'm a left-handed test knitter so for her. And I'm still following it absolutely fine, because normally we have to reverse things. The only thing, if any left-handers out there who want to try this pattern, go for it. Absolutely go for it. There's one thing. And I was saying to Teresa about this. So I ain't going to give any information of the pattern away. Now, after you've done the cuff, it's 64 stitches is what I've done, and that basically is the most popular one. But in here you've actually got 3 sizes. You've got your small, medium and your large. Now when you're finished, let me get this right, let's have a look. When you've got your needles, your stitches all on your needles ready to go, and she even says here how to how many stitches is needed on what needle. Now she obviously says needle 1 32, needle 2 and 3 16 and 16. That's a right-hander. Being a left-hander, because we go this way round, we go this way round, not this way round, we need to put 16 16 32. Then our needle 1 is the same amount of stitches as a right-hander. That is the only thing. That's all I'm going to say. It's the only thing. So on the pattern it's 32 16 16. We have to go 16 16 32. There you go. Hopefully that will make sense. That's just the way we have to arrange our stitches, and then from then onwards you're sorted, basically. Absolutely sorted. And the layout of the pattern is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I would definitely recommend Amanda's patterns. Actually, I'm going to actually go over to her shop after this and have a look and see what else she's got. But I would like to, if I can get this done, like to try the toe up for her. I really would. And then I could see I should be able to get that done, them ones done as well, by the end of the month. Okay then, right, so that is the socks. Right, so now we'll go into the crochet. As I say, this was a bit of a spur of the moment thing, and I thought, well, I ain't done no crochet, and I wanted to get this pattern when I was last at the Ali Pali, which would have been 2 years ago now. And because when you see why, you're gonna think, oh, yeah, typical. So I went on to Toft, and you got a lovely bag. You had to download the pattern, but it all came within the cost. You couldn't just buy the pattern, unfortunately. You had to buy the kit. But I will say it was very reasonably priced, and I made the diddy little pumpkin man. Isn't he cute? He's even got his little rounded belly, look. And he's got his stalk. I just think it's brilliant. And I think when I do my my autumn display, he's going to look so cool with that pumpkin cross stitch I did with the witch's legs coming up. And he can sit there. But actually in the pattern, in the kit, as I say, you've got Let's have a look. Right, you've got a bit of yarn for his stalk. You can actually pick what colours you want. Obviously I went for the orange for his head, but in the actual pattern this body is done in black, and that is just not me. It's just too harsh. So I chose, because I have kept it, I chose colour cocoa, and obviously orange is orange. But underneath when you actually go onto their website and you put in that it's the mini pumpkin man, I think he's called. Have I got the pen? I have. I only printed off some of it though, because I thought I didn't need all of it. Yeah, he is the mini pumpkin man. And then underneath you can pick what colours you want. You can have them as outrageous as you like. You get 25 grams of the orange, 25 grams of the cocoa or traditional, what they do, black. You get a length of the chestnut, which is for his stalk, and the eyes you do in the cocoa or the black or whatever colour you choose. And you get this lovely bag as well, and also you get the pattern to download. Now all that, I think, well, yeah, all that was £13, which I thought was really good. All you had to really supply was the stuffing, which you don't need a lot for hers, do you? Because she doesn't do the legs, only do the feet. And your crochet hook. That's all you really needed. But I've got this much orange left, so I can quite easily do another, just some heads. And I could even do an orange one because I've got this much of the cocoa left. I'm trying to think how I could do it. That would definitely do the head. I could probably do the body out of that and make a, you know, make one up out of this, perhaps do feet with this and legs with that, you know what I mean? Because they're so easy to do. They really are. A bit fiddly because he's a bit, you know, bit small, but honestly there's these four are all the same thing, and he's got his little belly and his head. I just think it's so cool. I absolutely love him. So yeah, I am really pleased with the way he turned out. I've got to think of a name for him really, because he ain't got one. But as I say, look at the size of the bag you get. I think that's lovely. So that's big enough for putting a shawl or something in. So yes, he's going to be sat behind me now. I'll put him, because there I've got my hedgehog, which my lovely friends Susan and Judith made me, and I've got my heart, which is what Teresa made me, and I've got my sheep behind there, and I've also got I've got my little elfie man. So he's going to sit up there with them, and then I say when it comes to the time, he's going to sit with all my crochet. But I loved making him, absolutely loved making him. Right then, okay, so before I go into the quilting, I am going to say, I was going to try and do this seriously, but I can't, right? We have got Little Workroom Crafts. Little Workroom Crafts news, craft news. And this time it's going to be crochet. So let's get all serious for this. Being serious, I don't think so. Okay then, right, I follow Lucy, because you know I love Lucy at Attic 24, and I love my Stylecraft special DK, and I did her meadow blanket, which I absolutely loved. And on her blog, she seems to be the only blog I follow these days, but I just love her blog. She is doing a Christmas blanket. Newsflash, newsflash, if anyone who doesn't follow her, her blog. And it's being launched. She's doing it now in advance, but it's actually being launched the early September. So it's ready to, so it's all going to be made ready for Christmas. Now, I don't think she's actually done a Christmas blanket. I know she's done a lot of Christmas little bits, but I don't think she's done a Christmas blanket. And so I'm assuming that we'll be able to get our packs from the Wool Warehouse, which will be amazing. Hopefully we can. And yes, I will keep you informed on that one. So it's coming out in early September. So we're all ready. So we can all get it crocheted and done, ready for Christmas. I'm so excited. so excited because you all know I'm going to be on board and making this. As I say, as soon as it actually becomes live, I'm hoping, as I say, Wool Warehouse will have a pack. That's easy just to buy a pack. So I will say that I will let everybody know what's going on, but you're not allowed to order yours until I get mine. But we'll see. No, I'm not like that at all. We'll share alike as my way of living. But anyway, yes, I am so excited about this. I can't wait. Okay then, right, so that was the news flash for Little Workroom Crafts. Okay then, right, let's go into the quilting. As you all know, I pre-cut my pieces out for the milk churn, and I put it together yesterday, and I'm happy with the way it worked. So there is my milk churn. So there's the handles, the top, and she's done the patchwork, a 9 patch in there. I'm looking to see if there's any mistakes like there was on my kettle, but no, there isn't. But yes, and I am really pleased with the way that turned out. And the page I have picked, oh dear, now I'm looking at it. Yes, I'm thinking I might give it a go at the old Red Barn, but I'm going to have a look and see what fabrics I have first in my stash, and we'll go from there. If not, you know, I'll pick another one, but I'm hoping that my new book will come before then, because I could end up picking something out of there, as we all know. And also, as I said, we're doing the, let's have a look, get these out, the stitch along for the flea market flowers. Also, I did say to you last week I was waiting on something coming, and they arrived. Yes, I think it was either that day or the day after, and they worked. I have had a good lot of feedback about these. So just use over the paper or the cardboard bobbins, punch, because the hole where the actual originally at the top is big enough to fit your threads through, and then just punch a hole at the bottom which will go on your ring, and then you have them all laid out. And I'm a great believer in using what you've got. You know, why go out and buy when you've got all this stuff, and we can just reuse what we've got. So yes, so I'm all kitted up there. As I say, I've got that's my grime guard that I've made. This is the colourway I've chosen because I do go tone down. And was it Saturday I made my project bag, and that's my back. And I've got poppers, and that's my inside. So yes, I have made that, and that pattern fits in there just nicely. So all I've got to do now is do my notions pouch, and then that's all completely ready for when that starts at the beginning of June. Okay then, right, this is going to be a lovely short and sweet one, which I really like. Now I'm going to go into my shout out. Okay then, right, this lovely lady Janie, I don't know, normally when she's saying something she normally goes Jan, so I hope she don't mind that I'm calling her Jan. She actually did her very first podcast last week, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's called The Faithful Sheep Crafts. I'm going to put that on the screen for her. Please go over it and have a look. She actually is from the UK over here, and she's a nurse, and oh, she's an all-rounder. As I say, she does you know, her knitting, a quilter as well, and a cross stitch, and she does a bit of cross stitch as crochet and cross stitch as well. So yeah, you know, go over and take a look at, get it out, Veen, take a look at her channel. It's absolutely brilliant. She is thinking in the future of opening a shop for her bags. Her bags look absolutely brilliant. I love the size of the big one. I really do. I think that is going to be, oh wow, so popular, because we all love a bigger bag, especially when we're doing, like, you know, the bigger garments and the blankets and stuff. But yeah, she's the Faithful Sheep Crafts, so definitely go over and say hello to her for us. Okay then, right, so all I've got today then, which I say has just arrived, is a naughty, and then hopefully next week I'll have my new book to show you. And I've just gone and, oh, here there is. As you all know, like a lot of us, we all like our Chapel View crafts. She just does the, oh, so clever, just do the amazing stitch markers and needle minders, and that's the main two things that I do get. Now if you notice on my socks here, I have got the flump, but on here I've actually got it as a progress keeper. And I thought, well, especially when I'm doing going to be doing the sock, I'm preparing myself for my cable socks. I'm going to need stitch markers for either side of the cable. So I ordered another set of flumps because I just love these flumps, I really do, and they're just so light, you don't know you've got them on the needles. And I ordered them with rings, so they're going to be for my cable socks, and I've got to pick out a nice yarn for that. And obviously, just like we say, a pattern can't travel alone, nor can stitch markers. Yeah, I've got a lovely ball of yarn that I got in the sale from, oh, it was online. They did a big sale last year, and it's all autumnal colours, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, well, I'm going to pick a nice pattern for that, and I ordered these. And I tell you what, when you actually see them on her website, because these were very reasonably priced, and I thought they were smaller, so you really do get your money's worth. And these three little ghosts, look at those. Yet again, I've done them as stitch markers because I'll do a pattern on my socks. But are they brilliant? I absolutely love. It's so cool. Right then, okay, so I think that's all the crafting that I've done this week. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to show a couple of bags that I popped into the shop at the end of the week last week, just so you can see them, because a lot of people ask if they can see them on the video, because they get a better look. So I'm going to show my bags that have gone into my shop. So anybody that isn't interested in the shop update, thank you very much for staying with us this long, and I will see you all next week. So please take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye. Okay then, right, so let's get the bags. Right, one of them I posted off today, this morning. Now, these little ones, I was actually tempted to keep one, but I thought, no, I can't. Right, okay, I have done patchwork front. You've got your little sheep, let's put the handle down, little sheep handles, pulls, because it's a handle with a pull, drawstring top. You've got your little pocket inside. This on the back here actually is a needle cord. It isn't just a plain fabric, cotton. It is actually a needle cord. And as I say, you can pull it as a drawstring, closed or open. These are what I call my medium-sized bags. So there's that one with the beige. There's this one, which has yet again got a little bit of sheep, and it's got some chicks. And inside you've got your pocket with the little sheep fabric. This here and all this back again is a needle cord, so polka dot needle cord, and yet again it's got a drawstring top with handles. This one, this one's cute. This one is yet again handle with drawstrings, and it's all sheep. They are all machine quilted, even the square ones. So the front and back is the same, little grey base. I did the grey base and the grey handles because I thought if you're putting it down and obviously picking up and stuff, it's gonna, you know, you don't want it like pure white where it's gonna probably show more dirt and stuff. You've got little sheep in there with the pocket and a pink, dusky pink lining. And so that is, let's get these two. Oh. So they are the the bags that went into the shop on Friday, and they're the ones that are left in there. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to make myself one of the patchwork ones, because I just love them ones. I really do. They come out nice and bright and colourful. Okay then, right, so that's me for today. So thank you ever so much for staying with me this long, and I will be back next Monday as always, and I will have my socks done, and you never know, I might have the toe ones casted on as well. So because I'm thinking if I do that, and then I'll have the practice of using the 4 needles rather than the 5 needles, and then as soon as I've done that, I can go right into doing the cable socks, which I am just so looking forward to doing those socks. I just can't wait. Oh, just quickly, I would like to say there's a really special friend, and you know who you are. It's her birthday this weekend, and so I'd like to say happy birthday, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay then, right, so I am going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you all next Monday. So take care, stay safe, happy crafting, bye.